Hello once again, viewer. Welcome back to Project Ascension, Conquest of Azeroth. Today we're going to be leveling up a witch hunter who, as you can see, as per usual, is shirtless and pantsless. If you don't already know why, well, you'll find out in a moment. Anyway, let's get started. Like I said, I was planning on leveling up 2 characters at a time, doing 2 series at a time, and I wanted to pick a class that did not have like healing or tankiness. And it did say that the Witch Hunter does have a tank specialization, but it didn't say he has any healing. I just thought since we're playing hardcore mode, playing a little riskier would be more enjoyable, and could potentially lead to me or likely dying. So I also thought the Witch Hunter had a very cool description, and as you can see here, I thought it'd be cool to have this grizzled old man running around killing monsters. But I'm excited. I haven't played this class before, and I'm curious to see what he has to offer. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get our abilities equipped. I love these starting weapons that he has, the Witch Hunter's Blades. So it looks like he is a rage-based class. Right here we have 25 rage cost ability. No melee abilities yet, it seems. Nope, does not look like it. Okay, let's get started. I hope you strap your belt on tight, young witch hunter, because there's work to do here in Northshire, and I don't mean farming. The Stormwind guards are hard-pressed to keep the peace here, with so many of us in distant lands and so many threats pressing close, and so we're enlisting the aid of anyone willing to defend their home and their alliance. If you're here to answer their call, then speak with my superior, Marshal McBride.
See you later.
Okay. And as per usual, let's go ahead and activate our challenge, Hardcore Resolute. If you don't already know, we have 1 life. We gain experience at the standard original vanilla rates. And there's other restrictions too, like we can't trade, things like that. Can't use Dungeon Finder.
What can I do for you?
Ah, good. Another volunteer. We're getting a lot of you these days. I hope it's enough. The human lands are threatened from without, and so many of our forces have been marshaled abroad. This in turn leaves room for corrupt and lawless groups to thrive within our borders. It is a many-fronted battle we wage. Joseph, gird yourself for a long campaign. Your first task is one of cleansing Joseph. A clan of kobolds has infested the woods to the north. Go there and fight the kobold vermin you find, reducing their numbers so that we may one day drive them from Northshire. Oh, the classic human zone. Pretty sure everyone and their mothers knows this zone. Have they actually read these quests? I don't know. Probably not. But it's my first time reading them. I'm curious to see what I learned from these quest logs. This guy's prestiged. This guy's a pretty hardcore player. Hell yeah. I respect that guy a lot, doing those prestige challenges. I can't wait to do some prestige challenges. Maybe we'll do some on this channel. I don't know. I don't know. We'll tackle that when that time comes, though. Oops, I didn't read that quest, but you know what? That's okay. So it looks like my basic attack, my rage spender, does have a cast time.
Good day to you.
And it seems like this guy's just hungry. That's why he wants us to kill wolves. I'll read the quest, fuck it. I hate those nasty timber wolves, but I sure like eating wolf steaks. Bring me tough wolf meat and I will exchange it. I will exchange it for something you'll find useful. Yes, sir. Anyway, if you didn't know, oh my gosh, pants? Dude, What is up with me and getting pants, man? Oh, look at that. Now we're only shirtless. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The reason we are shirtless, in case you don't know, is there's a glitch where the starting class's armor, some of their armor, doesn't load like a model, and so it just shows up as invisible with this question mark. And honestly, I like that. I just think that's funny. So at this point, it's just going to be tradition to where every time we make a new character, he's going to be shirtless or pantsless. When we have rage, when we have rage, we actually do deal a good amount of damage with our instant cast. I mean, it does scale really well, dealing 90% of weapon damage plus 20, so it's got an incredibly high amount of base damage. I'm curious how high the damage will scale. Obviously, my bow and weapon will be a factor, but let's read this real quick. Have you met Deacon Frost yet? He's a famous witch hunter. He can teach you new abilities. You can find him just outside the graveyard by the Abbey. Thank you for telling me where he was at, too, actually. I didn't want to look for him. Let's actually go talk to him now. I'm curious to see what our level 2 abilities are, since they usually offer a lot in this game, or on this server, I should say. No, right there. I guess considering he looks like a witch hunter, I should have figured that out. This guy is basically my twin. He's just a younger version of me.
Hey there.
I should be the one teaching him. What's this guy gonna fucking teach me? Bullet throw. Throw a bullet at an enemy, dealing 11 physical damage and slowing them. Huh, only one ability at level 2. Honestly, though, a slow this early on, especially on hardcore, is absolutely welcomed. No complaints from me. I'd rather have one useful ability than 2 mediocre abilities.
Be careful.
I should pick this up. I don't know why I'm not. This guy has a quest now, too. What do you have?
Hey to you.
Oh, that's right, the Brotherhood of Thieves quest. I should have known.
You need something?
Alright, let's get our Bola. Usually I like putting my slowing abilities on shift 1, so it's going to be hiding back there, but I'll know it's there. It doesn't generate any rage, but it does cost mana, so that's interesting. We do have a mana bar and a rage bar. I'm curious how that will play into our rotation in the late game. The Bola only does 11 damage, so you know, it really is meant just for kiting, just utility. I'm kind of overkilling these wolves here, but oh well, more experience. Let's turn this quest in.
Hello. Have a good one.
Okay. There's also a quest back here I missed. I don't remember seeing a quest. Oh, Deputy Willem has more quests outside the Brotherhood of Thieves.
What can I do for
Millie Osworth. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let's go talk to her real quick. And then we'll kill the kobolds.
there.
A gang of brigands, the Defias, moved into the Northshire vineyards while I was harvesting. I reported it to the Northshire guards and they assured me they'd take care of things, but I'm afraid for my crop of grapes. If the Defias don't steal them, then I fear our guards will trample them when they chase away the thugs. Please, you must help me. I gathered most of my grapes into buckets, but I left them in the vineyards to the southeast. Bring me those buckets. Save my harvest.
See you around.
Let's actually read the Brotherhood of Thieves quest now that we've just read that. Recently, a new group of thieves has been hanging around Northshire. They call themselves the Defias Brotherhood and have been set across the river, have been seen across the river to the east. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm sure it's not good. Bring me the bandanas they wear, and I'll reward you with a weapon. Oops, not abandoned. Oh yeah, let's kill the kobolds. I started autopiloting and walking down there. I usually read the quests when I pick them up, but honestly, I think it might be better to read the quests when I'm going to go do the quest. Because I feel like when I'm in towns and I'm sitting here reading all of the quest logs, it can get very it's easy to lose track of what you're doing because it's like at that point you're just reading words and you don't really have much meaning to them. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna start doing that now, where I'm gonna go do a quest, and then I'll read the quest text rather than when I am still talking to the NPC. So let's do that now. We're gonna be killing some kobolds real quick. Oh wait, no, we did already read this quest log. Cleansing from Marshall McBride. Yeah, this, the Witch Hunter does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. It's very satisfying. I'm curious what his talent trees will be. Obviously, if you watch the Sun Cleric videos, the talent trees for the Sun Cleric were absolutely insane. The gameplay options, the gameplay variety was just super, super impressive. Speaking of Sun Cleric, yeah, definitely, once we got talents on the Sun Cleric, I have been itching to play that character again. I'm probably going to play that character, actually. Record a video for that character right after this.
Need help? Be careful.
Because the talents were just so impressive with the gameplay varieties that it offered. Okay. We're gonna talk to our class trainer here, so let's read the quest description. I was asked to bring this to your attention as soon as you returned from defeating those kobolds, Joseph. It appears to be a sacred letter bearing the silver seal. Why can't I speak, man? It's a simple sentence. Bearing the silver seal of the witch hunters, the parchment itself seems to repel darkness, blessed by those who dedicate their lives to purging evil from this world. Such righteous fury requires proper guidance. I wouldn't hesitate to read it before you go about any other business here in the Abbey. We'll read it. What does it say? By the blessed light, know this. Evil hides where righteousness fears to tread. It corrupts the innocent and mocks the divine, but darkness cannot withstand the purifying flame of justice. You have been chosen to carry this burden, to hunt the wicked wherever they may lurk, to be judge and executioner in the light's name. The sacred hunt begins now. Find me in Northshire Valley, and I will show you how to wield Holy Fury as both weapon and armor. This is actually the thing, though, that made me want to pick the Witch Hunter for this second character, was, you think of a Witch Hunter, right? And it's typically, this dark medieval, theme, the dark fantasy theme, but all of the descriptions have been like using holy magic, right? Holy power. But like right here, you can see fires a dark shot at an enemy. So I'm curious how that's going to play into it, right? Because even the class description and the character select said, like, use both the shadow and the light, right? And that's the thing that made me want to play this class, because that sounds super interesting. Regardless, let's talk to our class trainer here. The light shines upon you, Joseph. I can feel its blessing in your very presence. You have accepted the sacred covenant of the witch hunter and are now bound by a holy purpose to seek out evil in all its forms and purge it with righteous fire. This is not merely a calling, it is a divine mandate. Oh, that's kind of sick. Your faith will be your weapon, your conviction, your armor. You will learn to channel the light into devastating attacks against the unholy, to protect the innocent with blessed barriers, and to see through the deceptions of demons and undead. Remember always, evil may hide in shadow, but it cannot withstand the purifying flames of justice. Stand ready, Hunter. The darkness will not wait, and neither must we. Alright, that makes me very excited. We even leveled up with that too, which is very, very fitting. And we have a new quest over here. I think this is actually the custom quest chain that Conquest of Azeroth made. Usually you get the custom quest chain at level 3.
Hey there.
Alright, we're gonna speak. Let's see what the original quest description was. A woman greets you, visibly agitated. A sharp mix of anger and worry flashes in her eyes. Sorry, I didn't mean to make a scene, but that blasted brother of mine always buried in his books. I've been out here forever yelling my lungs out and nothing. The guards have already warned me about disturbing the Abbey's peace. One more time. Would you mind going in there and dragging him out by the ears if you have to? Our mother's on her deathbed, and I've traveled a long way to fetch him, so he can say goodbye. The ungrateful wretch. Oh, damn.
Hello.
Alright, here's the brother. Did my sister send you by any chance? I already told her this isn't a good time, although honestly, there's never a good time to deal with her. Anyway, I'm in the middle of a discovery that has me completely absorbed. Maybe you'd be interested in lending a hand? Sure, yeah. I've already completely forgotten about your dying mother. Let's do this. Go take a look. Moroi gestures towards the book, holding his attention. A thin, battered manuscript, not unlike its reader. I stumbled across it in the library. It's not listed in the Abbey's records. I think it's some sort of chronicle about an old abbess? Abbess? I actually don't know that word. About an old abbess accused of heresy. In my haste, I'd misplaced several pages. I've been trying to... How do you misplace several pages of a book? I've been trying to piece them back together, but some are still missing. Could you have a look around the Abbey and recover the pages I lost? This is a banned book. If anyone finds out I've been poking my nose where it doesn't belong, they'll ship me back home. To my sister. Do me a mercy, will you? That's fair. I don't think I can move while... Yeah, I can't move while shooting my bow. Or casting my Dark Slayer, which I figured, but... Some abilities you can move while casting, and it always throws me off. Fuck you.
Good day to you.
Oops. Oh, I forgot to read that quest. Oh man.
Hello.
Well, I'm kind of sad now. I didn't read the quest complete dialogue. Oh well, we'll pick up the next quest and just continue on. A visit to the dungeon where the abbess was tried might shed some light. So tried like a trial probably. According to the book, the now abandoned town of Northshire held a secret entrance to the inquisitorial dungeon. Ooh. I'll mark it on your map, but tread carefully. No one set foot in that place for years. I'd rather not imagine what vermin have claimed its ruins. Locate the cellar entrance to a secret dungeon. I have done this quest once before, so I do think I remember where the door was at. If I recall, it's like a super big, like, cellar door. We also have some more workers to kill, because we killed kobold vermins, but now we have to kill kobold workers. So let's read this quest log for that. Joseph, my scouts tell me that the kobold infestation is larger than we had thought. A group of kobold workers has camped near the Echo Ridge mine to the north. Go to the mine and remove them. We know there are at least 8. Kill them, see if there are more, then report back to me. You know that there's at least 8? Brother, there's like 50 here. At least 8? I really should set my auto shoot to a button, but I'm lazy, so for now, we'll leave it be. I hope I get a melee ability soon. I mean, obviously I can just keep casting Dart Slayer in melee range, but I just like fantasy, like for like, you know, the mental satisfaction of it. I like using melee abilities in melee range. It satisfies me, like that fantasy that I have in my head when playing a character. I don't know if you guys can relate. Maybe you can. If you do, let me know. Oh, an axe. Two-handed axe. I can use two-handed weapons, which is interesting. I might as well equip it. I don't see a reason not to. I like how it says I haven't collected the appearance of this item that I am literally wearing. Like, come on, game. I can't wait to get a new bow then as well. This axe looks pretty sick. Yeah, when we have our rage and we spend it, it is a lot of damage. This class seems very much like, you know, just like build up your power and then just unleash a huge combo. That's what it feels like. It's very satisfying. What's this? Lootable item. A neck that gives 0 stats. Lovely. That's exactly what I was thinking about when I woke up this morning, that I want gear that doesn't do anything. Those were the exact thoughts that went through my head. Let's turn this kobold quest in. And then we will go to... Actually, we're going to wait to go to the dungeon over here. We're going to do the Brotherhood quest and kill the Defias at the vineyard.
King's honor, friend.
I don't like hearing of all these kobolds in our mine. No good can come of this. Here, take this as payment, and when you're ready, speak to me again. I would like you to go back to the mines one more time. Oh, absolutely. Your previous investigations are proof that the Echo Ridge mine needs purging. Return to the mine and help clear it of kobolds. Waste no time, Joseph. The longer the kobolds are left unmolested in the mine, the deeper a foothold they gain in Northshire. Kill 8 kobold laborers. Okay, we're just going to do that right away, actually, before the Defias quests. We did level up, so before we do that, let's go check our trainer to see what we can learn.
How are you?
Surging Tonic. Reduce the cost of all abilities by 20% and increase your haste by 15% for 15 seconds. Oh, that is so sick. That is so sick. I was literally just talking about how this class seems like you build up your power and then just go with a big combo, and this absolutely supplements that. That is so cool. And Dawnblade, a melee attack. Let's go. Stab an enemy with Holy Fervor, dealing weapon damage plus 9. 9 flame strike damage too. That must be the light portion of the class. Yes, and it scales off weapon damage too, which is great since we just got this two-handed weapon, so we can make great use of that. I still think though that our Shadow Blast still probably does more damage because it's plus 25 damage at 90% ranged weapon damage. And my ranged weapon damage isn't very far behind my two-handed axe that I just got, so I still think for when we spend our rage, we're going to be using Shadow Blast and not Dawnblade. I'm curious if we'll find any lootable items in here too. Let's, before we continue, let's start building up our rage before we start clearing out this mine. And I want to use Surging Tonic and just see how quickly I can sweep through this mine. Oh my god. I impress myself with how poorly I can speak sometimes. But yeah, I want to use Surging Tonic and just go on a rampage. Okay, we have full rage, so let's do this. So we managed to kill about 3 enemies in just a little over the 15 seconds. So not bad, not bad. Definitely if I had a better bow, I think it would have gone a lot smoother. And also the fact that I keep missing, which is embarrassing. So let's see, Dawnblade does 44 damage on a crit. I think I saw Dawnblade do about 23 damage on a non-crit. Let's check our Shadow Blast. Yeah, 31 on a non-crit. So Shadow Blast is still the undisputed rage spender in this case. It costs less rage too, which is very interesting. I don't see any lootable items, so that's unfortunate. But, oh well. We will head back. Quest is complete. Now, something I was thinking too, obviously I play on Resolute, which means 1x experience. I like 1x experience. I think it just paces the game better. I think it gets very awkward when you level up a little too quickly and you have to leave these zones early, or you're just permanently, if you have level scaling on, you're permanently over leveled and you're always just fighting green enemies, which can be very unengaging. So I like using Resolute. However, I was thinking of not doing Resolute for these videos because it's still going to take time to level up, of course. It'll still be a chill time, you know, taking our time reading quests, but the reason I want to ask you guys if I should continue doing Resolute mode or if I should not do Resolute mode, and the reason we would not want to would simply be just because, you know, if we're wanting to see what a class has to offer sooner, you know, so progressions will be quicker, we'll be leaving zones earlier and not completing zones to the fullest because we'll be leveling quicker. But, you know, we'd be able to see what a class has to offer more and progressing our character quicker. So, you know, there's pros and cons to both. So let me know what you guys prefer. In the meantime, I'm going to continue doing Resolute, since that will also make series longer as well. Meaning I can, you know, I can spend more time on a character learning that character longer, so I'm going to stick with Resolute for now. But if you guys want to do just simply hardcore one life, let me know. I am absolutely not against that at all.
Be careful.
Alright, report to Goldshire. Joseph, you are a witch hunter with proven interest in the security of Northshire. You are now tasked with the protection of the surrounding Elwyn Forest. If you accept this duty, then I have prepared papers that must be delivered to Marshal Duggan in Goldshire. Goldshire lies along the southern road past the border gates.
Light bless you.
Okay, we're not going to go there yet, obviously. We have to do the rest of the quests here. Oh yeah, we have to equip our boots. Alright, our first hostile zone with the new character. Let's see how he fares and see if we can get through this smoothly. He is ranged, which is nice, so that is already a big advantage. We are going to save Surging Tonic for if we get into trouble. Oh, wow, we just crit for 79 damage at level 4. Jesus. Something really awkward about this character, though, is that his ranged abilities are 30 ranged, but his shoot appears to be longer at 40 range. So it's kind of awkward when I'll click on an enemy and can't cast my ability, but he's already shooting at the enemy on his own. So that, hopefully that doesn't get us into trouble anytime soon. The slow from Arbola lasts a very long time too. Like, that guy was not able to get remotely close to me at all, so it could be used as our opener. Oh, we got the attention of that spellcaster back there. That's annoying. Cool. 2 quests completed in a flash.
Good day to you.
Oh, thank you, Joseph. You saved my harvest, and I hope you showed a few of those Defias that they can't cause trouble around here. We might be short on guards these days, but we're lucky to have heroes like you to protect us. Thank you. I spawned in today.
How are you?
Now that my crop is saved, take this great manifest to Brother Niels. He manages a store of food and drink in Northshire, and I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear that he has fresh grapes. You'll find Brother Niels in the Abbey in the Bell Tower, where he likes to taste his wine.
Safe travels.
I find it amusing we still haven't found a shirt yet.
What can I do for you?
Okay, we definitely want to take this a two-hander, and this two-handed mace I think is the only option. Does a lot of damage though, 8 to 15, so
See you
super good. Big upgrade. Alright, Garrick Padfoot. Garrick Padfoot, a cutthroat who's plagued our farmers and merchants for weeks. was seen at a shack near the vineyard which lies east of the abbey and across the bridge. Yeah, I was just there. You just sent me there. Whatever. Bring me the villain's head and earn his and earn his bounty.
See you around.
Equip our new mace.
How are you?
Let's take the belt, because, as I always like to say, capes are very commonly offered rewards, so I'll always take the alternative. Hopefully this doesn't kill me. Whew, thank God. 9 damage. That was nothing. Man, all these enemies spawned. That's annoying. Let's see if our Dawn Blade does more damage. It did 26 right there. Let's test our Shadow Blast real quick. 43. Okay, yeah, Shadow Blast is just superior because of how much more base damage it has. I would need a... Whoa, what's that? Lessens the entire realm. Increases experience gained from killing monsters and damage dealt to monsters. Stacks up to 5 times. Oh, fuck yeah. It says I have to use it at level 10. I don't think I will get the reward since I am in Resolute mode. However, maybe I can mail it to one of my other characters. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm gonna need an insane two-handed weapon, or the ability Dawn Blade is going to need a gigantic base damage buff in order to catch up to Shadow Blast, or for me to ever want to use it. Because Shadow Blast just costs less rage, does more damage, scales just as well with weapon power. Oh man, Garrick's fucking dead. Now I have to wait. In the meantime, we can get this lootable item right here. It's a one-handed though. It's a one-handed and it does more. It has more base damage than my two-handed mace. Yes, please. God damn. Oh man, I look sick. Might as well kill enemies while we wait. Oh my god, more pants. I'm gonna set world records with how many pants I can find in this video game. Ooh, Garrick has respawned. Let's use Surging Tonic on him. We're gonna cast it. Just start spamming our abilities. Oh yeah, just instantly died. With 5 seconds left to spare too.
Hello.
Ha, you caught him. You've done Elwyn a great service and earned a nice bounty. Thank you. And finally, we get a shirt. Thank God.
See you later.
Fuck yeah. I like this getup.
Need something?
Alright, let's do this custom quest chain here. A human blood mage. Tons of people online right now. I need to stop using Dawnblade. I do it because of the class fantasy I was talking about earlier, but it is just, it's so much weaker than Shadow Blast. It's the class fantasy, it's hurting me. I just did it again. God. Oh, yep, there's the cellar door. I think there's a lootable item in this house over here. Let's check real quick before we go down. There is not. It's unfortunate. Okay. Let's kill. Whoa. Alright, before we continue on, I'm going to cut the video real quick just to use the bathroom. Be right back. Alright, let's see what
Light be with you.
this has to offer. The way is shut, mortal. The dungeon is home to the dead, and the dead keep it so. Jailers in life, prisoners in death. All of us, victims of her curse. The way is shut. Okay, very mysterious and vague and doesn't give me any answers at all. The way is shut. The abyss cursed those who judged her, binding them to wander as restless spirits. Those who died are still chained by her power. The dignity and belongings they stripped from her became shackles. A simple prayer, a sincere plea, that would be enough. They'll find no rest until someone purifies the abyss's relics scattered throughout the dungeon, but the dead guard them well, and so the way remains shut. So we just have to purify some items. Slave to the hunger of the flames, always demanding more books to devour. When there were no more blasphemies left, they turned on the sacred texts instead. The fire burns in this hollow sockets. We're talking about a person? The fire burns in his hollow sockets. There are no more tears left to shed. Only death can release the cursed censer. So when she was using the word they, she was talking about a person. That's... Okay, I was very confused for the first paragraph. I couldn't understand what it was trying to say. But I think I get it now. I think. Alright, let's get our rage to max, and then we will Surging Tonic and try to clear as much of this as we can. Ugh, missing, of course. I need a way to increase my hit chance if possible. Oh wow, we got low there. These guys don't apply any debuffs it seems, but they do hit fairly hard just in general. Oh, I missed an item to purify over here. Probably because it was hidden so well. I love the music here. Okay, let's run away from that guy. Whew. God, that DPS check was so satisfying. Our auto shot does hit for... It does hit for a lot of damage. Oh, there's a dual flag here. That's weird. Oh, that was a lootable item. An offhand that does absolutely nothing. My favorite.
Greetings. Need help?
Oops, forgot to read that. Quest completion dialogue. The fire cannot burn forever without someone to indulge its whims. By killing him, you've set him free. Now the flames must content themselves with licking his bones until both are dust and ash. But these chambers hold more than dust and ash. Choose your reward, mortal. How's this ghost giving me items? I'm thinking we do the sword. It has a 1.7 speed at 4 to 7 damage compared to the dagger's 4 to 6 damage at 1.6 speed. It sucks that we can't use bows. We can only use crossbows, which I guess fits the theme, so I won't be too upset, but definitely I want an upgrade for our bow. It'll increase our damage by a ton. Yeah, let's do the sword. Level 6 as well, that's big. We can rank up Shadow Blast, which is awesome. Since this sword gives us strength and agility, we're going to put it in our... Or no, we're going to keep it in our offhand because our main hand has the most base damage for Dawnblade. Oh, I didn't read the other quest that she gave me. Sidis was a storm. Her teachings were unorthodox, dangerous even. Many students left the church because of her, so when the inquisitorial court summoned me to testify, I agreed to speak against her. I had learned she was holding secret gatherings with her closest circle at an old manor above the waterfall. In those meetings, Sidis spoke of the light, of life, of death, and of the nature of the shadow. What is she? I don't know what these people are talking about. Her heresy still stains that land, but beware if you go there. She had no shortage of followers, and the Inquisition never caught them all. So we're gonna fight one of her, like, disciples or something. Which I remember the fight vaguely. It's like a spellcaster who, like, splits his body or, like, summons, like, illusions. There is a lootable item over there I can see in the water. Yes, nice. Ah, it's not even an upgrade though. Damn it.
Good day to you.
The soldier gasps, his fist barely clenched around the hilt of his sword. His arm dangles useless from a shoulder skewered clean through by an arrow shaft still jutting from the wound. Northshire Valley was supposed to be a quiet post. A stroke of luck, they said, to have me stationed here. He spits his bitterness to the ground and growls, "To hell with that, I'm not dying here." "I need help." The soldier's voice comes ragged, choked with pain. Each grimace is a fresh wound. "I was ordered to find the Murloc village to cut off their threat, but as you can see, the road has not been kind to me, and worse yet, the only path to the upper river runs straight through that tower." He nods weakly towards the looming ruined structure. "You, though, might succeed where I could not. Deal with the Defias infesting the tower, and thin the ranks of the Shadewell Murlocs atop the waterfall, across the rope bridge." I love this scenery right here that these guys added on this server. Like, this is just so cool. Ugh, I'm gonna pull everyone in that room. These guys inflict bleed. They said it only stacked up to 2 times though, but it wasn't doing a lot of damage, so they are level 3, so I don't expect them to be a super big threat. Like, just look at this scenery. Climb up this tower, and then you cross this bridge leading to the waterfall above the zone that you were just exploring in. It just makes such great use of the unused space in the original World of Warcraft. And look at this, like, cool chasm walkway as it opens up to this amazing looking Murloc village. It just gives this river, it just shows where this waterfall's coming from and just adds more life. Like, this is just a beautiful scene right here. More pants, all right. Living up to the legend. Oh, they have a quest item. After the spasms and convulsions of a brutal death, the Murloc slumps into the wet earth, dropping a sphere that rolls to a stop at your boots. On closer inspection, you realize it's no common jewel at all. It's an eyeball. Its slick surface reflects vague images that do not match the world around you. It's as if it shows you what's yet to come. Perhaps you should strike down the other oracles and examine their strange blind eyes. Collect 3 prophets oracular orbs from the Murloc oracles roaming the Shadewell Spring. Hell yeah. I've completed the quest, but what do I do now? Who do I talk to? Oh, I have to go back to the Abbey to show them the eyes. I'm trying to save my rage for this elite here. Ugh. I think I'm just gonna... Let's first get my mana and health back up. And then I'm gonna get max rage from a Murloc, and then I'll turn on him and just use my Surging Tonic and unload. Okay. Let's do this. I'll try to line of sight the Shadow Bolts whenever he tries to. Absorb? Evade? No, I reset the fight. Oh my. Let's see if I fight closer to this building here, if I can line of sight more. Here's the splitting I was talking about. Can I line of sight that ability? Looks like it. This guy hits hard, man. I might have to retreat. I don't think I can feasibly win this fight here. I don't have any sustain. Yeah, I'm gonna retreat. Man, that's so disappointing. We are level 6 though. We can go see what our new abilities are, and maybe it'll give us a way to maybe negate some damage or deal with the clones easier, because we just can't kill that guy. We need a better bow as well. Maybe I can go buy a crossbow, and then I think it would be... I think if we get a new crossbow, it'll be very doable. I guess I could turn this quest into.
Hello.
You did it. It shames the uniform I wear with such pride that I had to turn to someone outside the army. It should have been my duty to see it done, but as you can see, I haven't the strength to even limp back to the Abbey. Stormwind owes you thanks, Witch Hunter, and so do I. That's a lot of experience for that quest. Moment of truth. What do we get? Witch Blood Tonic. Yep, reduce all damage taken by 30% for 10 seconds. That is perfect for when he splits himself up. Vault. Dash in the direction you are moving. Distance scales with movement speed. Vaulting directly backwards will teleport you instead of dashing. That's pretty sweet. Dark Slayer. Let's see how much of a damage buff it gave us. So right now we do ranged weapon damage plus 5. The upgrade does ranged weapon damage plus 8. Not a big upgrade. Not a big upgrade. But still better than nothing. Speaking of, let's see if we can get a better crossbow.
I supply only the finest goods. Need help?
Oh yeah, that is an insane difference. 16 to 28 damage. Holy shit. We need gold for, or the silver for it though. We can use guns as well, but this gun has no damage. I don't want to sell these green items. I think I actually want to level up enchanting for this run. So let's put the green items in here for later. And sell everything else that we have. I guess we'll keep the linen as well because I think first aid could be helpful for this character. Cool, that gave us a ton of money. Let's equip the new bow. Yeah, we are definitely good to head back and take that guy on now. Let's get this quest done in the meantime and see what it leads to.
Good day to you.
The priest listens intently as you recount the events. An interesting discovery. It is curious. Almost every saint to whom we ascribe visions suffered some form of blindness. In any case, he tosses the Murloc eyes into the waste bin. Only the light knows what the future holds. Whatever you think you saw in these heretical creatures was nothing but deception. Murlocs are an insult to the human spirit. Best you put this curiosity of yours to rest. This guy's suspicious. That's it? No further quests? That is suspicious. Alright, let's head back and go kill that guy. Oh, I have to equip my new Witch Blood Tonic too so I can reduce damage. These guys respawn. Let's just see what we can do if we go for full damage. And just fully go in on trying to deal as much as possible. Okay, these guys spawned. So let's activate our damage reduction. Yeah, wow. That was a super, super easy. That was brain dead easy. I might as well hearth back.
What can I do for you?
Baroy listens to your account intently. They say the pen is mightier than the sword, and Sidis, fitting name, it means thirst. From what you've told me, she was a woman thirsty for truth and knowledge. I hardly think that's a sin. Here's my plan, Joseph. I'll go with my sister, say my goodbyes to my mother, and on my way back to the Abbey, I'll stop by that place you spoke of, where Sidis held her most daring gatherings. There is no darkness but ignorance. I thank you for the warning, but my mind won't rest until I uncover the truth, no matter the risks you've mentioned. And then, ooh, we got a sick cloak, dude. 3 stamina. Let's see if it... On the Sun Cleric, we got a cloak with the same stats, but instead of 3 stamina, it was actually 1. Let's see if the game lied to us again. It did not lie to us. It was 3 stamina. That is that is a big, big, big health increase. Holy. We are looking absolutely ravishing. Oh, it's the sister. You've been in and out of the Abbey all day, yet I haven't seen my brother anywhere. I take it you couldn't snap him out of it. Well, worth a try. I did, actually. Her long, weary sigh says enough. Heading out again, maybe you can do me one more favor. On the way to the Abbey, I left one of my maids in Goldshire with a long list of ingredients to buy. Medicine for my mother. Her name is Dulcinea. Could you find her and let her know I'll be late? Yes. Alright, and that is Northshire done.
Good day to
I'm
you.
not going to read this. I already know it's the quest to just talk to the innkeeper, so I don't really care to read those. I'm actually going to head over here real quick. I think there's a bandit camp, and I'm curious if there is going to be any lootable items that we can take. Also because I just want to keep using my new bow. Oh, we just got a, what is that? Tailoring. Teaches you how to sew a green woolen bag. Whew. I wasn't planning on doing tailoring because this character uses mail armor. No. Well, yeah, I think I will do tailoring because if I'm going to do enchanting, the only other logical solution is to do tailoring since you can get the materials from mobs for that. So I think I will do tailoring and take advantage of this recipe we found. Uh-oh, I just pulled that entire camp there. Let's activate my damage reduction. Oops, a Resolute Iron Man just died. Killed by Carnivorous the Breaker. Rest in peace. Oh, what was that? Oh, a dagger. Oh, man. It's like no damage, though. What does it look like? Ah, just a normal dagger. The icon art is sick. No lootable items, that's unfortunate. There's a shield on the ground right here, but it's not lootable, which is disappointing. Maybe there's something in here?
Step on up.
Good old crazy cat lady. Actually, give me that potion. I'm gonna keep that in case I need to heal.
See you later.
Nothing else in here. As you can see, even Goldshire doesn't look the same as it normally does. They've added these buildings here, and they look really nice. The custom content that this server adds is always just so impressive.
Hey there.
Oh, this is just one of those stay a while and listen quests. I hate these. I am not going to read these. I cannot be bothered. Is that
day
it?
to you. Hey there. What can I do for you? How are you?
I do like, though, that this guy teleports you up here when he goes to give you his long story. It's at least unique in that regards.
How are you? What can I do for you?
That's all you have to
Good
say?
day to you.
He is talking about, like, good lore stuff, though. Like, this lore is real.
Hey there.
Oh, this guy is talking so much.
Hello.
Finally.
You need something?
Are you gonna teleport me back down? There we go.
Hello.
Alright, well, at least you leveled me up, so thank you for that. We have a writing trainer that they added here because I just found out Conquest of Azeroth lets you get your first mount at 5%,
Or the Alliance.
or at level, not 5%. It lets you get your first mount at level 5 for 40%, is what I meant to say. Ooh, and we have our horse. Alright, let's get this done.
Greetings.
Fargo Deep Mine, classic quest. I'm not going to read it for the reason I was talking about earlier. We will read it before we go to actually do the quest, because we're going to be picking up a lot of quests right now, and I don't want to just boggle down the mind or get everything all jumbled together. But let's complete this quest for Report to Goldshire. Well, it says here that you've been awarded acting deputy status with the Stormwind Marshals. Congratulations. And good luck. Keeping Elwyn safe is no picnic. What with most of the army busy doing who knows what for who knows which noble. It's hard to keep track of politics these dark days.
Be careful.
We got a shield, which I don't think I can do anything with, except get the appearance for.
Light be with you.
Alright, this is the maid, Dulcinea. Dulcinea. Did my lady Bianca send you? She dips in an awkward curtsy. So she'll be delayed. I swear that brother of hers is nothing but trouble. I like how this brother's actually, like, uncovering important mysteries and they just think he's a troublemaker. Either way, her mother's medicine can't wait. Wouldn't you be so kind as to help me with my errands, you lazy bitch?
Greetings.
So she gave us a quest, which, same thing, we will not read until we go to do it.
Hey there. Safe travels. Good day to you.
Why does this level 5 crossbow do less damage than the crossbow at the starting zone? Like, that does not add up at all.
Light be with you.
A fishy peril. Yes, I spoke. Oh, yeah, before we turn the quest in, let's read the quest log. So, this was coming from Remy 2 times. Joseph, there's a new threat in Elwyn Forest. Murlocs are swimming up the streams of eastern Elwyn, scaring away fish and attacking gentle folk. I warned Marshal Duggan, but he's more worried about the gnolls and the bandits. He's not convinced that the Murlocs are a danger. Please, Joseph, speak to Duggan and persuade him to send more troops to the east.
Greetings.
So let's talk to him. Yes, I spoke with Remy. I respect him as a merchant, though all reports of Murlocs to the east have been sketchy at best. Your concerns are noted, but unless I receive a military report of a Murloc threat, we can't afford to send more troops east.
Be careful.
If you are concerned that the rumors of Murlocs are true, then do this. Travel to the Eastern Elwyn Bridge and speak with Guard Thomas. He has been stationed at the bridge for the past week and will know the state of the area. Bring me his report.
Go with honor, friend. You need something?
Alright, this
Looking
is
for
the
something
innkeeper.
See you around. Have a good one. What can I do for you? Hey there. See you later.
Okay.
How are you?
Ooh, I didn't notice this, like, structure they were building. That's pretty cool.
King's honor, friend.
I think that is all the quests that we can pick up. So let's start with the quests in town here. We have 2 quests in town we can do. The first one is Agria's Medicine. Let's read the quest log. Lady Agria Spada is a woman besieged by age. Of late, she's borne a litany of ailments to keep her to her bed. Only one thing eases her, the drought brewed by her master alchemist. I've gathered a few ingredients, but the list is long and fussy. We still need Elgris Blossom Petals, Dun Kazad Liquor Concentrate, pumpkin juice, and a murloc eyeball. Ugh. Take a turn through the market. Once you've got the lot, report to my lady's manor. And don't dare the roads alone, but you... Oh, I don't dare the roads alone, but you're made of sterner stuff, aren't you? Yes, okay, so let's just... We're literally just shopping right now. The definition of a fetch quest.
What can I do for you?
You need something?
Oh, that's cool. This person sells herbs, so you could probably... That way you could probably do alchemy without needing herbalism. That's pretty sweet. I actually like that a lot. We still need to get a murloc eyeball, so let's do that real quick. We don't actually have to kill a murloc, we just have to talk to this guy, I guess.
Need something?
Okay, that's the shopping list done. And then she wants us to go to her manor and deliver the materials there, which is right outside of Stormwind Gate. So we're going to hold off on turning that in, obviously, and we're going to continue on with this quest the mayor gave us. Welcome, I am Thorm, Arvind Thorm, Mayor of Goldshire, serving on behalf of Lord Bruck and his house. You may have noticed the makeshift camp in the shadow of this grand hall. Of late, Goldshire has taken in countless refugees out of Westfall. At times I fear it's beyond our means. Even so, I won't turn away while they go hungry. Walk the village fields and take a little from each harvest to bring to the camp. You have my leave, and by extension, Lord Bruck's. Cool. Once again, a literal fetch quest. Oh god, we have to collect so many apples. Considering my class quest was telling me that I have a heavenly mandate to hunt evil, something tells me this is not it. This is not what he meant. Collecting pumpkins and apples. I forget, I have a mount now, I have to get used to that. Alright, let's turn this quest into the mayor. Or not the mayor, sorry, it looks like I'm turning it in at the camp he was talking about.
You need something?
It sucks that I've already collected this appearance, but it's an upgrade, so that's all that matters. Oh, there's no follow-up quest for that. You just turn in the supplies and they call it good. Oh well, we got a great chest for that. Alright, time to go do the classic quests that everyone knows to the south, the Kobold quests. Let's read the quest logs before we continue. So we have to destroy some Kobold Warrens. We have to scout Fargo Deep Mine, get some large candles, and get some gold dust. Let's start with the Kobold Warrens destroyed. Whispers. They think no one's noticed, but I sleep with my ear to the floor. They dig and dig and dig. They'll strike when you least expect it, unless you do something first. Kobolds and more kobolds under our feet. Watch where you step. Mind your footing. Find their warrens and set them alight. Crush them with a big, heavy hammer. She laughs to herself, then stares into the middle distance. Okay. It looks like actually this quest might be separate from the quest further south. So we'll do this quest before we go continue on further. I like that this quest, though, adds to the danger of the kobolds rather than them just taking over mines. They also are, you know, digging underneath the towns and cities. Oh, more pants. Let's go, dude. This bear is level 8. I'm curious how much experience it's going to give. 89. Fuck, man, that's a lot. Oh, that destroying that warren didn't spawn a kobold, so it doesn't spawn one every time. That's nice. It was getting kind of annoying. Cool. I'm actually going to turn this quest in case it sends us to... Sorry, forgive me for the cut there. My computer ran out of memory space, so I just had to quickly move some files around.
Need help?
Anyway, let's focus back up. Whoa, chill. As I was saying, I'm going to go ahead and turn this quest in real quick because I'm curious if she's going to have a follow-up quest in the mine we're about to go to, since this is kobold related. Clara the Mad, I just realized her name is Clara the Mad. That would explain the quest dialogue. Clara the Mad holds an apple in her right hand, admiring it as if it was her most prized possession. Goldshire is like this apple. Slowly she turns it to show a bite. Inside, despite appearances, it's a rotten, worm-eaten. Okay. I like how it wanted me to choose a reward, but there was only one option. She has a follow-up quest that I can't accept yet? No, I have to know what the next quest is, dude. I have to know. Oh well. Alright, let's read this quest dialogue super quick. So we're going to do these 3 quests here. We have Scout through Fargo Deep Mine. The mine in Northshire isn't the only one with problems. I have reports that the Fargo Deep mine in Elwyn has also become a haven for kobolds. Explore the mine and confirm these reports, then return to me. The mine is almost due south of Goldshire. What is almost due south of Goldshire? When it is south of Goldshire. Between the Stonefield and McClure homesteads. Cool. Kobold candles. Bring them to William Pessel in Goldshire. Hello, good sir. Do you have a moment? My brother and I run an apothecary in Stormwind, and I'm here to gather large candles for their wax. Can you help me? You can get large candles from kobolds, and I hear rumors that kobolds are infesting the Elwyn mines. The Fargo Deep mine to the south and Jasperlode mine to the east. I suggest looking for candles in one of those places. And then the final quest, Gold Dust Exchange. We got this from Remy 2 times. The kobolds in these parts sometimes carry gold dust on them. I could really use the stuff. Bring me a load of it and I'll give you the best price in town. best price in town. I like how he has to reiterate that. You can find kobolds in the Fargo Deep Mine to the south and around Jasperlode Mines to the east. Does anyone ever go to the east to do these two quests? I don't think so. If you do, let me know. Alright, this is the noob killer. This dungeon, I swear, this kobold mine here is absolutely the noob killer. Because they see all these enemies and they're like, oh yeah, I can pull all these guys. Because they're impatient. Let's see if I am a noob today. We're going to do this mine real quick here, get these 3 quests done, and then we are going to call the video there. And if I die, I'm going to upload it. So we'll find out. That is a super cool looking staff. Increase spell power by 2. Too bad I can't use it. Let's use our tonic and just start gunning these kobolds down. Another player here. A Templar. I've heard the Templar is a very fun class. I might do that after the Sun Cleric. Oh, Goldtooth. A classic. Oh wow, that's another player, a separate player, a Rune Master. There is a ton of people online right now. It is a Sunday afternoon, or I guess it's only noon. So, you know, there is bound to be a lot of people online, but regardless, makes me happy every time. Doesn't matter what time of day it is, or if it's peak hours or not. Anytime I see players, it makes me happy. At the same time, they're taking our kills, so it's going to make this quest take just a little bit longer than I planned. As a witch hunter, it appears that I can potentially learn lockpicking. Just not yet. I totally forgot to equip my vault ability. Oh my gosh, I hope none of you guys noticed that. Ugh, that's awkward. It costs rage though, so it's not like it would have sped up too much of the gameplay. Come on, we only need 2 more candles. There's 2 right here. Maybe we'll get lucky with the drop rates. Oh, hell yeah. Kobolds are spawning back. Another journeyman's staff. I can disenchant that when I learn enchanting. I'm gonna Hearthstone back to Goldshire. I mean, there's no reason not to if I'm gonna end the video here. Now instead of turning in the quests now, I think I'm actually going to end the video here because we're about to level up. So I'm thinking in the next video, we'll turn in the quests, visit our trainer to see what new abilities we get, and then continue on from there. I'm having a lot of fun with this class so far, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.